Okay, today we're going to talk about finding slope. Slope indicates the steepness of lines in the coordinate plane. Okay, if you are a skier, right, the ski slopes, okay, the slope of your driveway, the slope of the hill in your backyard, slope is indicating how steep something is. Slope of a line is rise over run. Okay, it's the change in y over the change in x. Okay, and actually I'm going to leave, well, I'll just write it. It's y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay, so let's talk about, I'm going to tell you a story, and it is the story of Slope Dude. Okay, Slope Dude is a skier, and he can only move left to right. Okay, Slope Dude, that's all he can do. He can only move in this direction. And when he's moving this direction and he's going up the mountain, it's hard work. He's out of breath, and he says, puff, puff, positive. Okay, he's going up the mountain. When he gets to the top of the mountain and he gets to go down and coast, he's like, woo, nice, negative. Nice, negative. Okay, he gets to the bottom of the ski slope and he has to go straight. It's totally flat. And he says, this is zero fun. This is zero fun. And it's totally flat. And then he gets to the end and he is complaining so much that he doesn't see the cliff, and he falls straight down. And as he does, he yells the worst word you can say in math, and it's undefined. Okay, so again, moving left to right, Slope Dude is going puff, puff, positive. Nice, negative. This is zero fun. Undefined. So when you see a line, okay, you should be able to look at it and say, oh, that's positive because it's going up to the right. Okay, and if you're like, oh, well, this one's going up too. Yeah, but remember, Slope Dude can only move left to right, just like when we're reading a book. So looking at this line, you should know it's negative. Okay, so let's look at finding the slope when you're given a line. Okay, it's the change in y over the change in x. So again, if Slope Dude is moving left to right, I'm going to pick this point on the left and go to this point on the right. So Slope Dude, for rise, he's going down 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? It's always rise over run. So he went down 4, and then to the right, 1, 2, 3. So this is our slope. He went down 4 over 3. Okay, left to right, down 4 over 3. And then on this line, he's going from the left to the right. He's going up 2 over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 2 over 5 would be my slope. Okay, at this bottom left line, what kind of slope is that? This is zero fun, right? It's 0. And let's think about it. If he's moving left to right, he's rising 0 and running 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 8 goes into 0 times. Let's look at this one. Left to right, he's going to rise 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he's going to run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What are 6 and 9 both divisible by? 3. So 2 over 3 is my slope. And watch this. Rise 2, run 3. Do a dot. Rise 2, run 3. So that's our slope. And then this last one, he's falling off the cliff, undefined. Okay, also, I know there's really no left or right, and it really doesn't matter. So let's think about it. His rise would be, you could think of it as up 4 or down 4, and it doesn't matter because the run is 0. And anytime you have anything divided by 0, it's going to give you an error because it's undefined. It's so steep, you can't divide by 0. It's illegal. Okay, and then we're going to talk about, well, what if you have this table of values? It's the change in y over the change in x. Okay, so let's look at this one. How much is my y changing every time? It's going up 4, up 4, up 4. So my change in y is 4. What's my change in x? Up 3, up 3, up 3. So my slope is 4 over 3. Oh, you can't see that. Okay, on the next one, the change in y, it's going plus 5, plus 5, plus 5. And my change in x is going down 2, down 2, down 2. So my slope is 5 over 2, and it's negative. Okay, if you want to write that as negative 5 over 2, it means the exact same thing. It does not matter which number is negative. Okay, then let's look at this third one. This is going down 3, down 3, down 3. And my x is going down 1, down 1, down 1. What is a negative divided by a negative? It's a positive. So my slope is positive 3. And then on this last one, the change in y, that's going up 5, up 5, up 5. X is going up 10, up 10, up 10. What's a better way of writing 5 over 10? 1 over 2. Okay, and then the very last thing that we have to talk about is when you're given 2 points, we're going to use the formula y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay, and a lot of times people think that that means like squared or something, and it doesn't. All that means is the second y minus the first y, and the second x minus the first x. So if we're looking at like this one, we can agree that this is the first and this is the second, right? That's the first ordered pair and the second ordered pair. So all we're gonna do, for example, on letter A, is take the y from my second, which is 4, minus the y from the first one, which is negative 2, over x2 minus x1. 4 minus negative, remember when you have that, you keep change, becomes 6, and then 3 minus 5 is negative 2. So that would give you a slope of negative 3. Okay, letter C, we're going to do y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. 5 minus 5 is 0. 7 minus negative 2 is 9. 9 goes into 0 times. Think about slope, dude. He's going to rise 0, run 9. That's totally flat. Okay, let's look at letter E. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Negative 5 over negative 8. What's a negative divided by a negative? It is a positive. And then we're done. Okay, letter B. So y2 is negative 3 minus y1 is 4 over x2 is negative 3 minus x1 is negative 3. So negative 3 minus 4 is negative 7, and then negative 3 minus negative 3 is 0. And what happens when it's 0 on the bottom? It's undefined. Okay, let's do letter D. Negative 10 minus 2 over negative 6 minus negative 3. Negative 10 minus 2 is negative 12. Negative 6 minus negative 3 is negative 3. And then negative 3 goes into negative 12 4 times. And then our very last one, y2 is 2 minus y1 is 6 over x2 is 2 minus x1 is 10. 2 minus 6 is negative 4. 2 minus 10 is negative 8. And then negative 4 and negative 8 are both divisible by negative 4, which gives me 1 over 2.